We would like to start the regular press conference by Minister Motegi. The floor is yours. I have 2 points to make at the outset. First of all, on the passage of Japanese-related vessel of the Strait of Hormuz today, one of the Japanese-related vessels retained in the Persian Gulf safely passed through the Strait of Hormuz and is now out of the Persian Gulf. The vessel with 3 Japanese crews on board is navigating toward Japan currently. As a result, among the Japanese-related vessels, all the vessels with Japanese crews on board have evacuated from the Persian Gulf. For the passage of this vessel, the government has gone through various adjustments with Iran. Based on the signing of MOU between the US and Iran to resume free and safe navigation of vessels in the Strait of Hormuz swiftly, and to achieve immediate passage of remaining 37 Japanese-related vessels, the government will continue to make all-out diplomatic effort.
I am very much glad to hear this. And there is another point that I would like to talk about, which is in regards to the revision of the visa fee. As of or at today's ministerial meeting, the decision on partial revision of the ordinance on the visa fees, etc., was made, and it will be implemented from July 1st. With this revision, single entry visa fee will be raised to 15,000 yen from 3,000 yen, and fee on multiple entry visa will be raised to 30,000 yen from 6,000 yen, respectively. The new visa fee will be applied to the application made on July 1st onward, as was the case for the revision of the passport fee based on the revised Passport Act. So for the ones to be applied from July 1st, this will be applied. That's all from my side.
If you have any question, please raise your hand, and when you're designated, proceed to the closest microphone and identify your name and affiliation. Ota-san from Kyodo News. Ota from Kyodo News. The government has submitted the proposal for AXA with the Philippines, the Netherlands, and it has passed. And especially with the Philippines, you are deepening the bilateral cooperation. And I would like to ask about the significance of this. And there was Constitutional Democratic Party was in favor. Can you give your thought? Yes. In today's plenary meeting, we have been able to have the approval for the 3 countries, as well as the Criminal Mutual Legal Assistance Matters Act with Canada, and I would like to express appreciation for the deliberation at the Diet session. With respect to the Philippines, we have the tightening international situation. It is positioned at the strategic choke point on the sea lane, and with the Philippines, which shares the fundamental values and the principles under the comprehensive and strategic partnership with strengthening security and defense cooperation. AXA with the Philippines is the framework related to the payment process on the provision of goods and services between SDF and AFP. Bringing this early into effect is not conducive to our national security, but this is also contributing actively to the international peace and safety in Indo-Pacific. Today, with respect to this AXA, as you pointed out, there was approval by majority, and I understand this means the expanding of the understanding for the significance of AXA. I would like to continue to have detailed explanation.
Murakami-san from the Hokkaido Shimbun, please. Murakami from the Hokkaido Shimbun speaking. Well, on leader's statement on geopolitical issues at the G7 summit, the leaders concurred on policy to expand support to Ukraine and enhance economic pressure against Russia. In Ukraine-related session, Prime Minister Takaichi mentioned encouraging Russia to take positive and concrete actions immediately. Does this mean that the sanctions against Russia will be continued? And I want to know a minister's take on this, including whether Japan will implement additional sanctions. Well, as I have been repeatedly mentioning, the invasion of the Ukraine by Russia is an outrageous act that shakes at the very foundation of the international order. As for Japan, based on the consistent position that strongly expects the positive actions by Russia will be taken for early suspension of all battles and just and lasting peace. Well, Japan has worked on the matter based on the close collaboration with the international society, including with the G7. And at the same time, in regards to the sanctions against Russia, which you talked about, well, as we collaborate with the G7 to continue the sanctions, would be our basic policy of Japan, and based on that and in line with the basic position and policy, we will appropriately deal with this.
Kinoshita-san from GG Press. Kinoshita from GG Press. I would like to ask about the ambassador of Japan to Indonesia. In the cabinet meeting today, you have decided to have the current Japanese ambassador to Cambodia to be appointed to Indonesia, and it was vacant for 6 months. And during this time, can you talk about any impact? And also, can you talk about the background for the appointment of Mr. Ueno? I do not see any impact during that time. And as for the reason why it was vacant, this is related to personal change. And since there is a diplomatic exchange, I would like to refrain from responding. At any rate, Embassy of Japan in Indonesia, even during absence of ambassador, under the leadership of a chargé d'affaires ad interim Ambassador Myochin, there was active diplomatic activities and appropriate operation was undergoing. With respect to Ambassador Ueno, he was leading the evacuation from Wuhan while he was the ambassador of China, and he has the experience of various pivotal positions, including the ambassador to Cambodia. Indonesia is a comprehensive strategic partner sharing fundamental values and principles. And we hope that the new ambassador Ueno will be very active to strengthen further alignment with Indonesia. Any further questions?
Honda-san from the Kyodo News, please. Well, in regards to the passage of the Strait of Hormuz from the vessel is what I would like to talk about. I would like to know whether any report on the status of the health had been reported, and I do believe that you have been conducting a telephone conference with the Foreign Minister Araguchi. Would you please let us know about your thoughts in regards to it? Well, there are no the reports being reported to me that there was a major health issue in regards to the crew members, but for a long period of time, the vessel had remained in the vessel. Therefore, both physically and psychologically, I presume that they had been through lots of difficulty. I do hope that the exit from the Strait of the Hormuz was considered to be quite important, and that it was important this was to take place early. Well, upon the telephone dialogue with Foreign Minister Araguchi, I am not going to reveal the details as this is the diplomatic matter, but including the Japanese related vessels at the free and the safe navigation of the vessels, including the Japan-related vessels. In regards to that, I have repeatedly raised that issue to him. And I believe that the importance has been understood efficiently by the Iran side as well.
Miyawaki-san from Yomiuri Asahi. Miyawaki from Asahi, you talked about the increase of the visa fee at the beginning. It's going to be a significant increase, but there was a point out that it was low compared to the other major countries. What is the significance for the increase? Yes, this time, in terms of the visa fee, from 1978, this amount was determined, and with the increase of the commodity price, and there is a change of the exchange rate, and along with that, we made the revision. There could be possibility for various impacts, but bearing that in mind, we made the revision. We are not anticipating any immediate impact to inbound tourists. Any other questions? If not, we would like to conclude today's press conference. Thank you.